Hi, my name is Kenrick, and I will be your host. In this program, we will talk about capacitors and Farouk's capacitor character. Everything about the capacitor character started in 2003 with a small book titled Powerful. Little time passed before Farouk wrote a second book, The World of Capacitors, and two small stories about the same character. Farouk designed and made the costume for the capacitor character. It was featured in the Independence Day Parade in Montpelier and a homecoming parade in Barrie in 2004. Farouk worked more than 2 months to make this figure. Today, it is located in a hallway at SB Electronics to welcome people to the company. This small one is made from actual capacitors. Here we have more figures made by Farouk. These are made of wood. In 6 years at Farouk's present job, he has made hundreds of thousands of capacitors. As you can see, here we have some different types of capacitors he has already made. But shh, they're sleeping. So where do we use capacitors? Well, before I answer that question, I want to show you an animation of Farouk's first book titled Powerful. Hi, my name is Capacitor. I am usually covered, and that is why you cannot see me. I am everywhere. I can start a tank engine. I am in a submarine. I am in a ship. I was even on the moon. Can you imagine a camera without me? I have billions of relatives. Some of them are big. Some of them are small. I usually eat slowly. I work fast like lightning, like a person with 1 billion hands. I really like to keep busy. I do have time to sleep, but touch a button and you will wake me up. Bye, my friend. See you soon in my next cartoon. As you saw, the capacitor is everywhere. Now we're going to give you some more information about capacitors. The Leyden jar is an early and simple form of capacitor. It was made almost 250 years ago in Holland. Early capacitors were big, simple, and heavy. Those capacitors are not used today, and they can only be found in museums. Today, the capacitor has a modern design. It is more powerful and useful than before. What is a capacitor? A capacitor is a device for storing electricity. The body of a capacitor is able to hold an electric charge that is waiting to be released. How does a capacitor work? Here we have batteries charging the capacitor. Once it is charged, the press of a button releases the electric charge. This electric charge produces the flash by means of a light bulb. Without a capacitor, there will not be any flash. Why do we make capacitors? Everything about capacitors starts with wishes and needs. Before football season, Dad wants a new TV. Mom has been talking about a new microwave for quite some time now. Sister wants a new stereo, while little brother always needs new electronic toys. When engineers receive the information about new wishes and needs, they get to work. First, they choose the type of material that they will use for making the capacitors. They are the ones who decide what the height, width, diameter, weight, and all the other characteristics of the capacitors are going to be. What sorts of materials can be used to make a capacitor? Here we have two of the many different materials from which a capacitor can be made. This polypropylene and this aluminum foil arrived at SB Electronics in these rolls. As you can see, their shapes are similar to the shape of the ribbons that we use for wrapping our birthday and Christmas presents. Here we have our capacitor character enjoying Christmas time in 2003 at SB Electronics with many presents. What are aluminum foil and polypropylene? Those materials are similar to the aluminum foil and clear plastic wrap we use for wrapping leftover food in our households. After the engineers are done, they give their information to the rolling room, where they start to roll the capacitors. Here we are in the rolling room, in front of the rolling machine. This machine is big, fast, and very precise. After this machine is set up, it rolls its first capacitor identical to the last one. These ovens are similar to the oven in which we roast the turkey for Thanksgiving dinner. The only difference is that the oven in the capacitor factory is bigger than the oven we have at home.